Welcome everyone to Weekly News and a DW Main Major tidbit, and the topic for this video is
Ping Lacson nagbitiw sa Blue Ribbon dahil raw kay Marcoleta.
Senator Lacson is frustrated. He's not stressed. Sanay sa stress yun eh. Yeah. Pero ang nakikita niya, frustrated because nag-hearing siya, may umaangal. Bakit nag-hearing? Pag hindi siya nag-hearing, may umaangal. Ba't hindi nag-hearing? Ano ba talaga?
In a game of hot potato, nagbitiw na si Senate President Pro Tempore Ping Lacson as chairperson ng Blue Ribbon Committee dahil raw sa mga hindi satisfied sa kanyang tatlong hearing na pinangunahan. Nang hindi naman binulat-lat kung sino ang mga nagsasabing hindi sila nasisiyahan sa pamumuno ni Senator Ping Lacson, but of course, it's definitely the minority and even some of the majority, which, sinabi ni J.V. Ejercito na lima sa kanila ay nag-iisip na maging independent. Pero it's definitely, Marcoleta and the gang.
Why did you choose, for example, Bryce? Over to this guy?
My opinion. You cannot question my opinion. Outside of this hall, you cannot question my opinion. You also question.
I am questioning your opinion because you are the chairman of this committee, Mr. Chair.
Why are you
Then
so
you should not
protective
judge.
to this guy? Why are you so protective?
I am not protecting them. Mabuti sinabi mo yan, Mr. Chair. Pwede ba nating i-record ito? Palagi niyo sinasabi, I am protective of the Discayan. When I was chairman of this committee, sinabi ko na sa inyo, the only remedy provided under the law is for them to apply if they qualify under the process of witness protection program. That's all what I did.
Matatandaan na dinawit ni former Bulacan Assistant District Engineer Bryce Hernandez sina Senators Joel Villanueva, the then Senate Majority Leader, at Jinggoy Estrada, the then Senate President Pro Tempore. Samantalang dinawit ni dating DPWH Undersecretary Bernardo sina dating Senador or dating Senate President Escudero at former Senators Binay and Revilla.
Maynard Ngu and I are close friends and we go years back. He is also a close friend and campaign contributor of Senator Chis Escudero. Sometime in 2023, Maynard Ngu told me to go to Cork and meet Senator Chis Escudero, which I did. I met with the latter in a private room in the said establishment. While we were drinking wine, he told me, alam ko naman ang galawan niyo dyan sa DPWH. Okay naman ako. Sabihin mo kay Sec magbaba sa akin. Also, the delivery of the 160 million for Senator Chis referred to in paragraph 17 of my affidavit happened sometime in the first quarter of 2025. Around July 2025, I had a chance encounter with Senator Chis and Maynard Ngu at the Cork. Senator Chis Escudero approached me, shook my hand, and said to me, "Thank you." Senator Revilla asked for a commitment, which I suggested. Then he approved at 25% of the total amount of the projects indicated in the list, the 25% commitment to Engineer Alcantara, and told him that Senator Revilla will appreciate additional contributions for his senatorial re-election bid, and then delivered to Senator Revilla in his house in Cavite. Sometime in the year 2024, Carlin Villa, a staff of trusted confidant of Senator Binay, called me and asked for a commitment which was set at 15% of the total amount of the projects indicated in the list. Alcantara collected 15% commitment, or about 37 million, which was turned over to me and which I then delivered to Senator Binay at a house in Quezon City.
Predictably, ang nasa isip ng mga implicated na Senador Even Escudero, masyado raw napupuruhan ang Senado sa issue ng flood control, with many of those in the minority being tagged sa mga kontrobersya ng kontratahan, kickback at kontsabahan.
Isang tao lamang, Ginoong Pangulo, ang nasa likod ng script at sarswelang ito. Siya ang dahilan ng kaguluhan, pagkakaaway-away, pagkakawatak-watak na ngayon yumayanig sa ating bayan, maprotektahan lamang ang sarili niya. Ang pangalan niya ay matagal nang bulong-bulungan sa bawat sulok ng bansa, pero ngayon, unti-unti nang sinisigaw ng taong bayan.
Ang problema nga lang, hindi nga tinatablan ng stress si Senator Ping dahil dati nga siyang PNP chief. Even the minority senator aligned with Marcoleta na dating PNP chief rin si Senator Bato del Rosa, mas gusto siya kumpara sa ibang tao na pwedeng mag-lead ng Senate Blue Ribbon Committee sa mayorya.
There are times, even ako mismo, nagkakasagutan kami dyan sa hearing. Plastic ako kapag sabihin ko na wala akong naramdaman na pagkukulang. Naniniwala pa rin ako kay Senator Lacson na straight na tao yan. Hindi natin masabi na perfect, pero kumpara sa ibang membro ng majority, kung sino dapat maghawak ng Blue Ribbon Committee, from among the majority, mas kampante ako kung si Senator Lacson ng hawak ng Blue Ribbon Committee.
May sinabi pa si the good one JV Ejercito na mukhang gusto ng kumalas ng 5 sa mayorya to form an independent bloc. Nagtataka rin daw si Amy Marcos. Bakit daw kasi ititigil at maglalabas na lang ng partial report ang investigasyon ng Blue Ribbon Committee tapos ipapaubaya na lang sa ICI.
Parang gusto nila hanggang kay Congressman Saldico lamang, samantalang napakaklaro nung sinabi ni Congressman ko, sinabi ng ilang kontratista, sinabi ng Public Works, na silang lahat ay napag-utusan. Ang tanong, sino nag-utos? Bakit ayaw iakyat ang investigasyon? Kinakailangan alamin ang katotohanan.
Kung nababasa ka siguro ng group chat, malalaman mo kung ano ang nangyari, Amy. Kaso, nag-leave ka rin. Kasi nga, nasubalpal ka ni Ping Lacson. Ang sabi naman ni Senate President Tito Sotto na meron siyang 5 pinagpipilian para mag-lead ng Blue Ribbon Committee. That being Senator Tulfo,
wala ho tayong pakialam sa batas na sometimes you have to bend the law to be able to please the people. Mas mataas po ang taong bayan sa batas. Am I right, Secretary Remulla?
Senator JV Ejercito.
Una, papasalamat ako sa tiwala for considering me for such a very important committee, lalo Blue Ribbon. No? Kaya lang, alam ko limitasyon ko, mas marami ang tingin kong mas may kakayanan ang mag-lead ng
Senator Kiko Pangilinan, Senator Risa Ontiveros.
There are netizens pitching, why not Senator Risa Ontiveros? I mean, not to take anything away from Senator Ping Lacson, of course, but was that a factor in the decision making?
Yes, indeed. We asked her. I think you'd better ask her why. We asked if she was interested, and she herself said, no, I prefer Senator Lacson.
Well, interesting.
Senator Ontiveros herself prefers Senator Lacson as chair of the Blue Ribbon.
At dating chair ng Blue Ribbon Committee na si Pia Cayetano. Although, yes, naging Blue Ribbon Committee chairperson siya dati, pero ano bang nangyari?
I will use this time na walang session to pray about it and to think about it kung mahahandle ko siya. Kasi kaya ko. Wala akong doubt na kaya ko. Wala akong doubt that I can do a good job with all humility naman. But I really want the best position, the best person for the job to handle this.
Nakakuha na tayo ng maayos na chairman. A lot of people don't even want him to resign kasi they trust him more than all of those people I mentioned combined. Kaso masyadong pinutakte ng minority, masyadong pinutakte ng mga natatamaan sa mga investigasyon. Ang rason kasi niya, frustration ng majority of the senators. Paano yung frustration ng taong bayan? You do not serve the senators. You serve the taong bayan. Dapat siyang bumalik. You know, when we got Marcoleta, I was even surprised to the extent na, ayos naman yung naging takbo, and that even Marcoleta has been kind of in the know. Na, kahit na 2-3 beses lang nagkaroon ng hearing si Marcoleta regarding the flood control projects, it was good. Not until, pinotektahan niya na yung mga Diskaya, but that's besides the point. Maybe because, his wife is a shareholder sa isang insurance agency na kliyente ang Diskaya, but that's not really anything. Maybe a conflict of interest, yes, pero other than that, not much. Hindi kasi pwede si Senator Risa, Senator Kiko o Bam, kasi nga yung mga DDS magagalit at mawawalan ng tiwala. Hindi rin pwede si Senator Erwin dahil sa comment niya na you have to bend the law for the people's satisfaction or some shit, which he later explained. Pero the damage has already been done. Sumang-ayon siya kay Remulla nung sinabi na kailangan ng compensation. Kailangan ibalik yung mga nanakaw or at least yung mga ill-gotten wealth galing sa mga kontrata na ghost projects and substandard. Kailangan ibalik yung pera na yon sa kaban ng bayan. Now, ang sabi ni SV Tito Soto, si Senator Erwin Tulfo muna ang magiging acting Blue Ribbon Committee chairperson habang wala pang napipiling kapalit ni Senator Ping Lacson. Again, and again. Nakuha na natin si Senator Ping Lacson sa Blue Ribbon Committee. Why did we ever let him go away? Bakit mo kasi masyadong pinutakte? Ayan tuloy. Kaya ngayon, wala na tayong mahanap na suitable replacement para sa kanya. Sana lang talaga makabalik si Ping Lacson sa Blue Ribbon Committee. So he has that kind of air on him. He has that aura that, I am a PNP chief. And unlike Bato, I know what the fuck I'm saying. And that I am a veteran politician and inquirer. Inquisitionist, in fact. But again, he has that street cred sa, mind ng tao. But, it's sad na, again, his decision is final na. Wala nang makakapag-iba nun.
Ang video clip na ito ay galing sa aking series ng News sa Verdi Rica. Check the entire videos for the complete weekly news recap and subscribe to the channel to be kept up to date sa mga local at global news na I'll make sure will be interesting to you. Particularly you, whatever your name is. Hindi ko alam, sorry. Salamat sa panonood mga kaparami. Like, subscribe, follow me like sa socials and avoid Joseph that will be linked down below. So, susunod, of course. Paalam.